This is estate planning lawyer Michael Pevney, and in this video I'm going to talk about what you do if you're on a ship that's going down. You've got no estate plan and you want to get one done, get a will done quick and dirty. But before that, if you have any questions about this or anything else related to estate planning, you can set up a time to meet with me for free by going to ocestateplanlawyer.com and setting up a time for a 30-minute strategy session. So, I'm on a cruise ship. And I was thinking, what if you're on the cruise ship without your kids, or maybe your kids are there and something happens and maybe the ship's going down. Maybe it's going down slowly and maybe you don't have an estate plan yet. Some people want to get estate plans done very quickly. I have had people call me from the airport wanting to get their estate plan done. And their plane's taken off in a half an hour. And I basically told them they were out of luck, and I could have told them something like this, what I'm going to do here. So I'm in a room, we've got some stationery, we don't have any more paper, but I've got an envelope here. So I am going to write out a will that is completely legal in the state of California where I live. And in this will, I'm going to give away all of my property, and I'm going to appoint a guardian for my kids. So because this is going to be an actual real will, I'm not going to use my real name because it would be a valid will. So I'm going to use my same initials, MP. So I'm going to give myself the name Mitch Peters. So in California, a handwritten will is valid if it's got to be handwritten. You have to be of sound mind. You have to identify the document as your last will and testament. So, right here, I've just done that. All right, I've identified myself. I've said I am of sound mind, and I've identified this as my last will and testament. I've just identified exactly who's getting what. I've give all my property to my children in equal shares. And now, since my kids are under 18, I'm going to appoint a guardian to look after them. All right, and then I've said I've appointed Tess McGill, it's a character from a movie I like, as the legal guardian of my children. So I've got the three things, and there's one more thing I need. All right, it's handwritten. It says it's my last will and testament, and I am of sound mind, and all I need right now is a signature. I just signed it. This is a completely valid will in the state of California. It's not even dated. Obviously, it should be dated, but you'll notice right now I'm in this room completely by myself. There are no witnesses here. There is no notary here. There doesn't have to be a witness. There doesn't have to be a notary if it is a holographic will. Holographic is a fancy word for self-written, okay? So I'm gonna get my life jacket on and I'm gonna make my way to the lifeboats. But before I do that, I'm gonna put this in a Ziploc bag. And I've created a completely valid California will in about 3 minutes. And if I make my way on deck, I can just fling this into the ocean, and hopefully this will make it if I don't. And that is how you would create a completely valid will if you are on a ship that is going down. This is a terrible way to do an estate plan. I would never recommend that people handwrite their own will. You should always seek a competent estate planning lawyer and take some time to think about what's going on. I'm just in this situation right now where it got me thinking about what I would do. Obviously, this is not my real name. This is not a real will because it's not my real name, right? If I did use my real name, this would actually be a valid will. So if you've got any questions about this or anything else related to estate planning, and by the way, every state is different. Not every state allows for a holographic or self-written will. I'm not in California right now, but my property is in California and I lived in California. So that is probably where this will would be probated and would be a completely valid will. So if you've got questions about this or anything else related to estate planning, you can set up a time to meet with me for free by going to ocestateplanlawyer.com. Please subscribe to this channel for more estate planning information. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and want to hear more, and ask a question in the comments and I can usually respond. Thanks for watching.